guys, and welcome back to Led by Legend here on FIFA 17, and today we are continuing Buffon's managerial career. We are going to reveal in a second who exactly we have chosen to go with, so let's do that right now. That's right, boys, it is Granada in the Spanish top division. Now, Granada are kind of a bottom of the table type team. They're not going to be challenging for European football. It's going to be a struggle this first season, so don't expect too many brilliant results throughout this year. We're going to be battling, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to just take this career mode by storm and get European football in the first season, next year win the league. This is going to be a very difficult first season for us. We're going to struggle, we're going to lose games, and I'm okay with that. I do not mind, because it's all about growing this team properly. So let's go take a look at the team, what we have to work with. We are going to change what's going on here, and we're going to play a different formation from right now. I haven't been able to get in and change anything, but so far let's take a look at how they line up default wise. And they have Cravets here, a 72 rated striker. On the left hand side here they actually have Pereira. I'm sure he's a Manchester United player. Is his name Andres Pereira? They also have Agbo in the middle with Sergi Samper and Carso Gonzalez. He is a very good player, and he is actually one of our players. Samper is on loan. I think Pereira is on loan as well, and some of the better players in this team are unfortunately on loan. They play 5 at the back here with Silva over at left back, Sunier here. They have Lomban and Ruben Vezo at the centre back as well. Tito over there on the right back position, and Ochoa is a very good goalkeeper. I'm not sure if he's on loan. He may be on loan as well. On the bench they have Ponce, Bueno, Marquez, Boga, Oya, Silva, Tabanu, who's actually a better left back than the starting one. They have Cuenca here, and you can see the other guys down here. I'm not going to go through them all, but they have some very good players. What I'm going to do now is sort this side out how I want us to play, and we'll get back and see how we line up. Okay, so here is the lineup that we're going to go with then. I'm actually going to play a 4-1-2-1-2 or a 4-4-2 diamond, depending on how you say it. And we're going to go with Ochoa in goal. He's our best goalkeeper, I think. Left back, we're actually going to put in Tabanu. He's the 75 rated left back. We have Lombon and Vezo sticking at centre back. Then we have Tito over at right back, as he was before. We're going to play Crin. This guy was in the reserves or on the bench before. 73 rated CDM. He looks like a good player. We're also going to have Sergi Samper in the middle, as well as Pereira. So they're the middle three. At Cam, we're going to play Gonzalez, Casella Gonzalez. He's a very, very good player. 78 rated, our best outfield player in the starting 11. And then up front we have Ponce and Cravets. I'm going to look to bring in a new striker though. Possibly a 75 rated would be ideal, just to give us a little bit more firepower up front and give us a few more goals. As backups we have this guy Burrell, and then the next rated striker is this guy at 63. So it's not like we have a ton of backup. So I think striker right now is the way we're going to go. We have Bueno to back up at Cam here. He's a very good player. And in the middle of the park we have Agbo, and there's also another guy who's another Cam, I think, Marquez, who can play centre mid as well. So we also have Jeremy Boga. So we have good options in the midfield, I think. Left back we have Silva, who can back up there. Centre back we have Sona and Silva, another Silva. And right back we have Folker. So we actually have good options all over the pitch for backup, apart from that one position at striker. So that's where we're going to look to improve, and we'll take a look at the shortlist right now. Okay, so here is the shortlist then. We have a few players from Juventus on here as well, Mattiello and Mandragora. These two are good young players from Juventus. Buffon using his links here to try and get a player. We don't need them first of all, so we'll look at strikers first, and then if we need another backup player here, these two are going to be cheap and they're going to be good players. So we'll look at the strikers then. We have this guy from Sassuolo, where Defrau looks good on the stats. We'll see what kind of price we can get for him. Mattia Destro is a proven goal scorer in Italy. We could bring him across again using our Italian links. He's still only 25. We have this guy, Alexander Martinez, again from Torino. Looks like a good player. Simeone, of course, from Genoa. Diego Simeone's son, again, a very good player. AC Milan's Luis Adriano. Now, this guy is probably going to be more of a loan move than it would be an actual buy, because I don't think we have the money. We have around 6 million, so we can't exactly go crazy here. Gabriel Jesus, again, a very good player from Manchester City this time. he is probably going to be a loan move as well. He's going to be very expensive. Shinji Okazaki, we'll ask for a price on this guy. If it's too high, we'll have to drop out, but he could be a good addition. He is 30, but he's a workhorse up front, and he's going to get your goals. Okay, so not a great start. Mattia Destro's worth 16 million, according to Bologna. He's obviously going to be one of the better players, but we're going to put a £6 million bid in. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. We'll do it anyway, but that's a shame that Destro will not be joining. Giovanni Simeone has recently joined Genoa, so we could move for a loan move for this guy, but he's I don't think he will move. Okay, Shinji Okazaki for 8.5 million. That's not too bad. We might be able to work something here. We'll go in with a £5.5 million bid. We still need to pay a little bit of his wages, 63. He might take 60 grand. He may drop down. But there we go, 5.5 million. We'll stick a bid in. Hopefully that can get accepted by Leicester. We also have this guy, Martinez, 2.8 million. So his rating's not going to be great, I don't think. But 2.8 million is pretty cheap. It's a guy who we can actually afford. So we'll go in with a £2.5 million bid for him and see what happens. We're going to inquire about this guy, a Brazilian from Leganes, Rocha Neves. Not too sure about him. He's just been brought up in the scout report that we sent out. He looks like a decent player. 23-year-old striker. Could be good. Okay, so there's this guy as well. Another Brazilian, Rafael Martins, 27-year-old striker from Levante that's come up on our scout report. He looks like he could have decent-ish stats. Doesn't look like he's going to be super great, but his strength looks good. His jumping is okay. Looks like he could be good in the air for 5'10". He's got okay sprint speed and stamina. So we'll go and inquire about him as well. Okay, so they say 3.3 million for Rafael Martins. That's not too bad whatsoever. So we'll go in with a £3 million bid for this guy. He's on 8k wages, not a lot at all. So again, it's supposed to be a first team striker. That's what we sent the scouts out for. So we'll see what happens. And hopefully his rating matches the value. They come back with the 6.5 million valuation for Luciano. This guy I'm very interested in. It looks like a good player. £6 million is what they've came back with. So he could be a decent talent. I'm going to go with a £5.2 million bid in. And I kind of want to make this guy my #1 target right now. He looks very good. As expected, Bologna not interested in the £6 million move with Destro, so we'll cancel that one. That's unfortunate. But Leicester have accepted 5.5 million for Shinji Okazaki, and Torino have accepted 2.5 million for Martinez. We also have a transfer offer for our current striker. We'll take a look at that. It's 2.3 million for the 27-year-old striker from Montpellier. I mean, if you give us 5 million, we might think about moving him on and bringing in two new strikers. So we're going to offer this guy a wage, 25 grand a game. It's pretty expensive wage-wise. We'll have to see if his overall matches that. He's a sporadic first-team player over at Torino. We'll give him important first-team player here. But again, we have other targets who we could go for. Okazaki is one of them. He's not going to be super amazing this first in a few years. This first season he could be really good for us, so it might be important that we get it done, but we'll give him 3 years. We don't have enough to do the wages, so that kind of sucks. Levante have accepted a £3 million bid for Rafael Martins. He's on 8k at the moment. He wants a little bit of an increase to 10k. We can give him that. We'll give him an important first team spot if we bring him in. Okay, so 5.2 million has been accepted for Luciano, 23-year-old striker. He's on 20k. I said I wanted to make this guy my #1 target right now, and it seems to be coming to fruition here. This guy could be joining. I'm very interested. He's only got a year left on his contract. So, yeah, that might be the move for us to go with. It seems to be, in my opinion right now, between Luciano and Okazaki, who we go with here. And obviously, we would want to, for this career mode, go for the younger guy. But we never know how contract negotiations are going to go. Yeah, so he wants a little bit more money, Okazaki. That's unfortunate. Martinez has accepted his contract, but we'll wait out on other players for now. Okazaki, I mean, if we can move on a player, we could still bring Okazaki in. But with the Luciano deal coming closer to being finished, looks like it may be him who joins the club. Okay, so Montpellier have come back to us now and said that they're not interested in £5 million for Kravets, so we won't be moving him on, which means we're probably not going to have the money to bring in Okazaki. Unfortunately, I think he could have been a good player for us, even at 30. But Luciano has now accepted his contract, so has Rafael Martins. So if we accept this deal, that's pretty much it for transfers, unless we can move anybody on. But this is a good deal. We may do some loan deals then a few players looking at loan deals. But Luciano, 5.2 million, is this an absolute overspend on Buffon's part, or is this a cheeky steal from Leganes? We'll see about that. We're going to accept him. I don't know this guy's potential. I don't know this guy's overall. I haven't so FIFA'd this guy. We're just going with gut instinct here. This could be a mistake. Will it be Buffon's first mistake as manager? Let's see. We're going to accept him. £5.2 million for a striker straight out the bat for Buffon. We'll have to cancel this Martinez deal, unfortunately, and this Rafael Martins deal. I mean, he looks like he could be a good player, Martins. £3 million would have been a decent deal if we couldn't get Luciano, but we have got Luciano. He's now into the club, and we'll see exactly how much of a deal that was. We need to get it. I said 75 rated is what I wanted for the striker, and he is 74 rated, so he is in fact our best striker. He's not quite the 75 we was going for, but that could be a good deal. And that's going to do it for this episode, boys. Thank you very much for watching. I know these episodes aren't really that long right now, but we're going to get into football very, very soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.